glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls' offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense.
Turning it on! Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got it in the middle. It's Zimmerman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. To the air, it's Calandria. Here's a heat. Fires on the run. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So Temple's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
On the run, it's Mason. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Hilton. Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second. And the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets the back moving. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Henry. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Owls, after exploding for that huge... And back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass on second down. Got his man on the right. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught close to the marker, it's Zimmerman. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Surging forward on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. After that miss, still a 7.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Mason. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Back to throw, it's Hilton. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Toss sweep to the right. Hard running there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be fourth down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. This time he's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
At the 36, brings up second down.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Really nice pickup on. As they get it to the 36, it'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Hawkins. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Wide out trying to get it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Makes the grab. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease. I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Hilton. Gets it out quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Smith. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
Military's done. Military's done.
Looking for a crease, it's Mason. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Gets it out fast. At midfield, he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Makes the catch.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here we go, here we go.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They put together a nice record. Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. It's Calandria. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it at the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got his man in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hilton. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his man down the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. The give on the inside. Turns it on at midfield.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Henry.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Give to the back. Quick step and go. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got the screen set up. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll run the toss. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Back to pass. It's Hilton. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Trying to get the corner. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And that one will give them the lead.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ford Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Motion from the wideout. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Owls in the hurry-up.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Finds his man. It's Henry. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Zimmerman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Caught behind the line. It's Simpkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Simpkins. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The quick out.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Dropping back, it's Hilton. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly complete. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and... Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the 1st down.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
Snags it over the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Hilton. Working that left side now. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Touchdown Owls! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays. You got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The offense coughs it up. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. He's got it on the right. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To throw, it's Calandria. working that left side. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Using the quick game. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He's got it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice.
Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Got his man quickly. Shakes off the defender. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Looking to pass. It's Hilton. He's got him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They want that clock to run. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Owls are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
More face bait. Come on, set.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. This offense starting to impose its dominance. 13th play of the drive coming. Give to the running back. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air. It's Calandria. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense not showing press coverage. Right on the money. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Simpkins. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the first down. Don't get greedy. Stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On target. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking for a touchdown to take the lead in overtime here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
Touchdown, Temple. They take the lead here in overtime.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he made the extra point without problem. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. To the air, it's Calandria. Tosses it incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Owls. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Ready, set. Clear. Clear. Ready, go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Zimmerman. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about he made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game.
Touchdown, Owls! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
A designed run for the quarterback. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Hilton. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
After that incompletion, because you're down in the red zone setting up 4th and long, you'd imagine they would jog the field goal unit out here, but we've seen offenses stay aggressive. If they believe in their playmakers and they want to score touchdowns, you might see this offense go for it.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Touchdown, Owls! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense is on the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Wants to throw. It's Hilton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. So the Memphis Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Grabbed behind the line. It's Perry. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run.
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
7, Temple, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Back to throw, it's Hilton. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, hits Mason. Put him right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Mason. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Now from inside the red zone. Trying to set up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try the run. Picks his way and gets 4 after the 27. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Hawkins. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Off play action. Working the middle, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The give to the left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to run it. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Mason. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Snagged out of the air. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Hilton. Looking for an open area to his left. Gets the first himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they they open this possession from their own 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. He was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. Found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards in the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Mason. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
Run. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing in zone, I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wideout. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And this offense hopes to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Here we go.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the 3rd down and goal situation.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Memphis has has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Memphis. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Creates a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to throw, it's Hilton. Makes the catch. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short.
Let's go.
Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
The Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hole.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some run.
Touchdown, Memphis! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the running back gets... Second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Hilton. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Finds his target down the middle. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Harding. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Memphis will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out quickly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Mason. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Owls are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They want to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Gonna look downfield again. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Hilton. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your...
Going deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people are probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.